From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, Coleman on the toss. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they're definitely back on their heels after that run.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Saints nothing. John Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
Jackson. And he finds Montgomery complete. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before. The smaller guy turned to a little more power. They scored.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill flush to his right. Finds his tight end Ingram. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Being chased out left. And this will be caught by Mooney. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run the counter. McFarland, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Tannehill now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Darnell Mooney. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get that seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you'll equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
And maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt when the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Third and 2, Tannehill. Almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. McFarland running out of the gun. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here, the 32. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Denzel Mims. As the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Saints 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And now here's another interception. King with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The 38-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. On first down, Tannehill. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got...
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 35, Saints 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack it. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, it's obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, McFarland. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They will run again with Coleman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stop from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Montgomery, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 49, Saints 7.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up third.
They'll run with McFarland. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 3rd down, here's McFarland. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for the Saints. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, it's McFarland. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Dolphins'
2nd and 11. Now we'll run with McFarland. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
It's 4th down.
Complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st down, McFarland. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. McFarland once more. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And Jennings has it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
49.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying,